Hey everyone, I'm Taylor and welcome to Debatable, the show where we take extremely opinionated comedians from Twitter and have them debate the most polarizing topics. Our panel of expert judges will weigh in on each argument and finally declare a winner, putting an end to years of discourse. Today's resolve is, it is perfectly fine to recline your seat on an airplane. We have Mike on the affirmative. Mike, you've got 60 seconds starting now.
Thank you. Look, I'm not going to stand up here and say that the airlines give people the space they need. They don't. But that beef should not be with the person in front of you, okay? They're just trying to get down to Key West to see their family. Oh, sorry guys, Uncle Peter couldn't make it to the reunion because he couldn't push his seat back 2 inches. He has a blood clot. Anybody have any AB negative? Heard that's rare. No, it's not with him, okay? Now look, you get 3 things when you book an airline ticket. 1, radiation from a security machine. 2, the option to buy a $17 panini in the terminal. And 3, a seat on a tube that flies through the sky with a button that gets you in a perfect sleep apnea position. It's your right when you buy a ticket. You need it. You need it. Now look, we should say, hello, fellow human being. I'm happy to have you recline your seat. Just allow me to finish my sloppy Joe that was heated up in a 95-degree weather on the runway. Just let me finish eating first, and thank you, I'm out of time, but you get what I'm saying.
Ooh, well timed.
Okay, nice job, Mike. Also, if you eat a sloppy Joe on an airplane, you are a sociopath. All right, Rachel, you're up. You're on the negative, and you have 60 seconds starting now.
There is no good reason to recline your seat on an airplane. Oh, you want a nap? Yes, how I like to take all of my naps, at a 130-degree angle on an unconsenting stranger's lap. Forget napping. How do you sleep at night? Your actions affect other people. When you recline your seat, you are making the person behind you choose between either reclining their seat or suffocating to death. So now the person behind you has to recline their seat. And now, what if the person behind them is a murderer? Murderers don't investigate root causes. They're not going to track down the other sociopath, you, that kicked off this seat reclining domino effect. They're just going to murder the innocent person directly in front of them who you forced into this situation. So enjoy your 130-degree nap, but prepare to wake up with blood on your hands.
A very poignant response by Rachel. I also do have to make the pun that if you are taking a nap at a 130-degree angle, it's not acute. All right, Mike, are you ready for your rebuttal?
Yes, ready.
You have 30 seconds starting now.
Okay, look, I'm not a monster, okay? So when you recline your seat, you check with them. You do a look, okay? And that should let them know that you care about them. Now, you mentioned murder, okay? I saw murder a couple times. People need to stretch out. They can't be sitting like this. We're talking about blood flow. We're talking about joints. So if someone's stuck 6 hours in a flight where they can't even move, next thing you know, they're 6 feet under. Are you a murderer? I don't know, but it's manslaughter, probably.
All right, you ready for your rebuttal?
Yeah.
30 seconds, Rachel, starting now.
There is no world in which lying back at a 130-degree angle counts as stretching out. You're going to be miserable no matter what. Look, we all want to zone out on airplanes, but that's what drugs are for. Bring a Xanax with you. Yes, they're a controlled substance, but if you're the kind of person who reclines on airplanes, you should have no problem lying to an urgent care doctor about having a panic disorder.
All right, let's hear what the judges have to say. John, what do you think?
So I am a born seat recliner, but I'm going to have to give this one to Rachel. She made some really great points that when one person does it, it creates a domino effect, that everyone has to do it. And we know that's not going to be the case. So it really does mess up the mojo of the planers you were talking to. And it is slight murderous. You can all take a pill and fall asleep. But I think in some regards, I think you were talking about how if you check with the person behind you, nobody checks with the person behind them. And if we all just didn't do it, then the problems wouldn't exist in the first place. So I'm going to give this one to Rachel.
That's an excellent point, John. I actually don't want anyone talking to or looking at me when I'm on a plane.
Same.
Amber, you're up. What do we think?
I think that you both made truly compelling arguments, and we really all appreciate your attention to detail and the thought that you put into this really difficult topic where there are no winners. I think at the end of the day, any argument that gets at both murder and illicit drug use is a winner in my book, and I think it's pretty clear to all of us up here today.
So your vote's going to Rachel.
Vote goes to Rachel.
All right, that's 2 votes for Rachel. Stella, what do you think?
I'm going to have to give this one to Michael. The seats are there to recline. If they didn't want you to recline those seats, they wouldn't have put those in. So there you go. I'm giving this one to Michael.
Stella with the hashtag not all manslaughter. I do appreciate that. All right, well, we've got 2 votes for Rachel and 1 vote for Mike, which means, Rachel, you take this debate. Congratulations. Nice job. Well, you guys heard it here. The final decision on whether or not it is okay to recline your seat in an airplane, it's not. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Debatable. Thanks so much for watching Debatable on Thrillist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any ideas for things that we should debate on the next episode of Debatable, leave them in the comments.